Welcome to Pizzatown. We're here in Cicero today with the owner of an amazing pizzeria that's been around for a long time, Freddy's. Giuseppe Quercia. Welcome to Pizzatown.
Thank you.
Cool.
So,
Joe, every slice has a story. We want to know what the story of Freddy's
okay.
is.
The original slices started this one here, which is a Sicilian style pizza in the pan. Some people call it Sicilian style, some people call it bakery style. It started out, that's when I started in 1968, immigrated from Italy. And I started working for this man. His name was Frank DeLuca.
Okay.
And that was on the other side of Austin. There were two blocks, a block east of Austin on 16th Street. And he served cheese pizza and served Italian ice, lemon chocolate and strawberry. That was it. That's so. One day I came in around March and to this country. I was 15 years old. I ended up going on Cermak Road. There used to be big stores at that time with my dad. So somehow we took the wrong turn. We kind of got lost. We lived near Austin and Roosevelt. So we were walking, and I seen the sign that says Freddy's. And we just walked in, and I just asked him for directions. He gave me directions, and also I asked him for a job.
Mm-hmm.
I was 13, and he didn't want to hire me. I just told him, let me work for a week, put me on, and if you don't like the way I work, you don't have to pay me.
How do you say no to that?
So he says, when you want to start? I said,
Wow.
today, tomorrow, whenever you want.
You kept
So-
at it, you got it.
So I got the job, and then I started cleaning up and everything. And when he was making the dough, at that time he didn't even have a dough mixer. Everything was mixed by hand.
By hand, he did all by hand.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was so amazed at that. And he says, "You want to learn?" I said, "Yeah." So I started making. So at 13, 14 years old, I was start making the pizza crust. Like you see it, like
That's young.
That's
yeah,
young.
you're young. I mean, so.
And then 5 years later,
5 years later, I bought Freddy's,
you saved all your money.
saved some money, and then we moved there because we lost the lease here. They didn't want to renew it. And this place was an American grocery store. At that time, Jules and Dominic's used to close early,
Yeah.
and these places used to be open till late.
Yeah.
So we kind of took half of the store, and we put, it was mostly American groceries.
Mm-hmm.
And this lady from Holland, so she sold it, the property and everything. And we started making some product. So after 2 years, the place went, I did 3 years here, 2 years here, with 5 years total. And the place went up for sale. When I walked in one day, I said, wow, for sale. So I told my boss, I said, I might be interested. He says, I had to come up with $17,000.
Yeah.
So in order to take over his mortgage, this way we could have had the same rate.
Yeah.
And somehow I came up with the money,
Nice.
and
The hustle, the Italian
that was
hustle.
it.
And it's
It's been so. My idea was to have not just that lemon chocolate strawberry, and just I didn't want to have American groceries. So as I seen the grocery was going down, and I switched it to Italian product. A little bit at a time, and we switched it, and it was doing it. Then we started making submarines.
Mm-hmm.
We started making other flavor Italian ice, and then 1 year, I met my wife. She was going to school, and I asked her. I says, "Would you like to go to Italy with me?" We weren't married, so of
How was
course
you gonna say no to
my parents didn't care, but her parents kind of care. So there was a little, it wasn't a happy thing, but she came with. I said, "You pay your trip. I'll supply you with food and hotels."
Yeah.
So we went to Italy, and it was the best thing ever happened, because every little shops, even these trattoria, osteria, rusticceria, I used to stop and taking pictures, and then I used to taste it. Even though if you take a couple bites, and it was a shame you had to throw it away because how much food can you take? So, but all the streets in Naples and everywhere, I used to so be amazed. And so and then all of a sudden I fell in love with the gelato. I said, my God, I gotta bring it here. So when I came back here, I came back with a different ideas, you know. We used to deliver pizza and competing with the price. I said, no, I got to get out of this thing. I don't want to do that. So I stopped delivering. It was a little hard beginning, and I started introducing gelato.
Nice.
I
started outsourcing it yourself and making it right here.
Make it with cream and milk.
Great move.
And the flavors, we took some flavors from Italy, and then some of the flavors we created. And kind of took off. And then I said, well, then we got to make something else now. We got to make, because I noticed that all the old Italian people were dying out because we used to sell 20, 25 cases of dry pasta a week.
Oh my gosh.
And all of a sudden started going down. You know, Nonna and Ma didn't cook anymore, they were gone.
Right.
So, and people were still working, a wife and a husband. So I said, well, we got to cook pasta.
All right, Joe. So, so far we haven't run into anybody named Freddy.
Okay.
We have to ask.
Freddy's, it was Frank DeLuca's father.
Okay.
And his real name was Ferdinando. But at that time, you could not use Italian names. It's not accepted.
That's right.
Even when I went to grammar school, and I told him my name is Giuseppe Quercia. No. We call you Joe. I said, okay.
And learn English quickly.
And learn English. In 6 months, I learned, I would say 60%. So anyway, the name Ferdinando, and they switched it to Freddy's.
That's great.
So his son kept it that way. And I kept it because I respect that man very highly. And actually, this Freddy's started in Grant Works. They call Grant Works, which is 16th near Laramie and Central. And this Freddy's, he sold Italian ice, just lemon, and he had a fish store. I mean, that's how it was created.
That's so Italian.
So then he moved right here now, and then they took the fish out and he started serving just Italian ice.
Yeah.
And see, it was the only game in town.
Yeah.
So they had a line out the door. They used to open till during the summer. It used to open till midnight. You know.
Yeah.
Like that's what he made his bread and butter at that time. And during the winter, of course, it's a long winter here.
Yeah.
So he only served cheese pizza for lunch to St. Francis Room and Burnham High School. I mean, grammar school. And Mortney's, some of the Mortney's used to go for a slice of cheese pizza.
That's what my dad used to do. That's what our dad used to do for sure.
Yeah. So anyway, so
All
that's how Freddy's came up, and we kept it that way.
If it's not broke, why fix it?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask you about something that you probably don't talk about too often, which is your Italian roots. Tell us about Nola. Talk about coming over from Italy. You said you were a young man when you came here.
Yeah, I was a young man. I was studying in Italy, and my goal was to become a soccer player.
Yes.
I mean, for me, it's like a religion. I mean, I watch every soccer games from Italy. I have I have everything. I subscribe to everything. It was my my thing. Napoli was my and the Italian national team.
Maradona
Maradona is like the saint.
They've literally got the halo around his head. If you go to Napoli, it's everywhere.
So and all of a sudden, my dad decided for the best things for us to come in the United States. My dad was actually his mother was in St. Paul, Minnesota. She was expecting my dad. So, the Italians, the immigrants, they were not accepted that well, especially in Minnesota. So my grandmother with my dad, expecting my dad, and with other 7 children, they moved back to Nola, Mochimitile. There was another little town near Nola.
Okay.
And then, of course, my grandfather stood back, and they never got together again after that, because he created another family, and she raised the kids. So all my dad's brothers and sisters, they were American citizens.
Mhm.
So when they turned 18, they was able to come, except my dad.
Mm.
So my dad ended up to serve World War II in Italy.
And then came.
And after the war, 1955, I was born. He goes to the American Embassy, and he said, I want to go, and I'm a craftsman, I want to go to the United States, and plus my father's still living there. And we had to wait 13 years by the time we got accepted.
Wow.
We got a green card.
Wow.
It was tough because they checked everything. If you did anything wrong, what party you belong to. You had to be a Christian Democrat. You could not be,
Your father was a soldier for the Italian military?
Yeah. Plus, he served 3 years in a concentration camp because then he was a soldier. Then he decides when Italy was trying to get liberated from the Nazi.
Bella Ciao.
Yeah.
You know that one, right?
Yes, Bella Ciao, yeah.
So
So my dad was a freedom fighter.
yeah, he's a
He gets partigiano.
Bravo.
So he got awarded. Oh gosh, I get chills. He got awarded from the Italian government, and he told me they were eating rats in the concentration camp.
Oh my gosh.
When he came home, he weighed 90 pounds.
Which camp was he in? Thank God he got out of there.
He's seen so many terrible things. Nuremberg.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. And
Yeah.
that's a great story.
You know what? I didn't have he never wanted to talk about it, but he never had any mean bone in his body. And when Vietnam War started, he said, that is stupid.
Yeah.
He says, we have so much a dialogue, we could solve the problems because nobody's seen.
Bravo.
So when he came back to the town, there was nothing left. So he got married with my mother. Then in 1955, I was born.
Mm-hmm.
And in 1968, we got the okay from the American consulate, and we immigrated in the United States.
That's amazing.
Great story. What a great story.
That is a great story.
My dad was like 45 years old. He didn't do it for himself. He did it for us.
Yeah.
Because they were still rebuilding at that time. People were making barely anything. And my dad was a bricklayer. After he got done fixing somebody's home, he says, I have to pay you within 6 months. These guys were, contadini. They were farmers.
Yeah.
So after we picked the tomatoes, I could sell them and I'll pay you.
To pay. That's
And
amazing.
and then sometimes they used to bring food at home, a case of tomatoes,
Yeah.
a case of potatoes.
You're gonna pay for it anyway. At the
That's how
market.
sometimes you get paid,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great story.
Yeah.
It's got a tragic element to it. Let's talk about something a little happier.
Sure, definitely.
Your wife is an incredible part of this
Oh, yeah.
place.
You
You two are amazing together. You look so cute together, and she knows every inch of the business. Obviously,
it's one day I think it was around April 1978.
I want to eat. Wait.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you want to say anything before you say about Anne-Marie? Do you want to say anything about the food? Because we need to tear into
Okay,
it.
go ahead.
Do you want to say these are the panzerotti?
These are the panzerotti.
So
There's
which is
potato,
Potato
stuffed with
croquettes.
mozzarella.
Okay, and these are arancini.
And
right?
these are arancini, yes.
Okay, and then we saw in the kitchen, we were looking at these are just the chopped up versions of the soppressata, and this is the Italian beef?
Yes. So
And
this year we
down
came
there-
up with the Italian beef with giardiniera.
We're gonna make some room for ourselves
Okay.
over here while you tell us about your amazing wife. because she met us and she made us all feel very much at home yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
Absolutely. Absolutely. Keep getting those days off. Days ago.
You said you got here at 5 o'clock in the morning the other day to get the oven turned on. Is that right? So you two both kind of go back and forth all day.
Yeah,
make sure
all
everything
day,
gets
you know,
done.
but see, before I used to put a whole day, but, you know, just, you know, I'm 70 and she's about 67.
Let us finish an interview. Sorry.
No, okay.
Those are my solo amigos.
So before I dig into this, do you want to go?
No,
upstairs?
go ahead, go ahead.
All right, I got one for you.
Okay.
You have a great staff back here. Your team is amazing. We've noticed something in a lot of the kitchens we've been in, which is the pizzaioli. This new generation of pizzaioli is Hispanic. And there's a lot of Spanish in the back.
Oh, yeah.
You speak to each other, they speak to you in Spanish, you speak to them in Italian.
Mix it up. I even throw a little in the apple in there.
That's
too.
amazing, because the staff,
We
all,
communicate.
they all introduce themselves as like Giuseppe, Francesco, Maria,
Yeah.
like all'italiana.
Yeah,
You love these guys back
Oh,
here,
I love
clearly.
these guys, all of them. To me, they're part of family.
That's what you said.
And I believe that you have to share the pie. You just can't eat it by yourself. I know your jokes.
You can tell that you're passing on your knowledge,
have
and
to.
this is part of your family.
Yeah, and
This is
that's
great.
you got to take care of them. Pay them well.
Yeah.
Respect is number one. It doesn't matter if he's a dishwasher or nothing, or what they do.
It's
I
a
have
fundamental
respect to
part.
them and care, and they are very, very hardworking people. They help us tremendously.
Mm.
There's no way without them. It's like the old Italians used to be when they came in this country and they worked so hard. Gee, my dad, besides used to work as a bricklayer, used to come and help me deliver pizzas. And he used to help me out, and sometimes he used to do side jobs.
Oh wow.
So, hardworking.
The dynamic that's back there, you could tell. It's very.
Yeah, he's,
Speaking of,
Yeah.
Francesco's great.
Yeah.
like on Sundays I pull up with the car here, because I haven't missed a Sunday, even with close. I just want to check I check some papers, I check how we did, and plus I check the equipments, and he lives behind the alley,
Perfect.
and he sees my car, he just comes. He
Amazing.
says, "You okay? Can I need a hand?"
Joe, there is something to be said about that. A couple of your employees have been here for a long time. I heard 14, I heard 16.
The pizza maker, they've been around for maybe 30. And then you see the young man, he was making the lasagna sheets. 19 years, 20 years.
A labor of love back there. Definitely a labor.
It's
Labor of love.
respect.
Yeah.
I respect them, and I have to pay them well. That's the bottom line. Pay them well, give them respect, and I always tell them, if there's something, come and talk to me. I help them through sometimes some kind of difficulties.
Yeah.
Like I said, the pie.
Yeah.
Can't eat by yourself.
I can't eat by
You gotta
yourself.
share.
You got to get around the pie. Yeah, Chicago's the place where it happens too. For the first time. How you doing,
How
sir?
are you? He's an old customer here. How many years you been coming here?
60 years?
Yeah. So about 10 years old. My mother and father came here before. When your uncle was here.
Yeah, well, my uncle.
You grew up in the neighborhood here?
I did that.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm from the west side.
Okay,
From Taylor West.
awesome. Can we use you? Can we have your permission to use this footage on Pizzatown?
Sure, why not?
He likes to be on.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but I will.
It's a drink.
For you,
It's
I
so
will.
amazing. No, I'm good.
It's freezing here, isn't it?
Oh, it's nice, please.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you got that one. You didn't get my favorite one.
We're
This
trying
is
to. We're,
great.
We're,
This
this is the
Artichoke
second round.
sauce.
The artichoke. That's your
That's my
favorite.
favorite.
You guys
Is
are
this for the
This
pizza?
the team you have here.
Pizzatown.
Everybody that
Very
works here.
nice.
Pizzatown. We're a pizza vlog.
We're
We're
trying
gonna
to.
go after your gold chain.
Ultimately, what we're trying to do is we're trying to show the world that Chicago is the latest stop on the world tour of pizza, because it starts in. It's not pizza's not Italian, you know that, right? pizza goes back to ancient Persia. It's
Yes.
modern day Iran. And the soldiers are flipping over their shields, and they're making flatbreads with oils and spices and cheeses and fruit. And then it goes to Greece. It turns into something different there. And then it goes to Italy, and it sits on the peninsula for 2,000 years. It goes from focaccia from ancient Romans to the Neapolitan style, the Sicilian style, the Roman styles that we know today. And then New York happens. 2 million immigrants leave Italy. And Italy and New York are the same thing, because pizza that grows in New York grows at the exact same time. It's only a century later that pizza makes its next stop on the world tour, which is Chicago. This is our theory at Pizzatown.
But I seen something on Facebook the other day that they're having a pizza fest downtown.
Yeah, we're gonna be there for that too. Are you doing anything with that at all? The
No.
Pizza City Fest, I think it's called.
Yeah, you buy a ticket and you get the executive one, and you can go to 12 places or the executive suites. It's out there.
We're gonna be there.
Different pizza stands. It's not for a battle of who has the best pizza. It's that they just want everybody
To
to taste all
showcase.
different-
That's what we do too. We're not trying to. We don't want to. If we're going to a place, it's because we know it's an established place. We want to show the
Yeah,
city.
we were, it was about 2 years ago, we went, I'm from Naples, and we went to the city, and all of a sudden I said Pizza Fest. And we went, it was amazing.
Oh wow!
It was amazing.
Not in Naples.
Pizza fritta.
They have just the Napolitan pizza. And
Oh, no.
They don't have the tavern pizza.
No, the Tavern Pizza doesn't exist.
Non esiste.
That's American, right?
That's our long-term goal, by the way, is to open la prima pizzeria alla Chicago lì. We're gonna offer Italian style and beef dish in Italia.
And how about the Napolitan style?
Oh, of course.
That's the
wood burning oven.
Wood
They
burning.
cook
I don't
something about
higher than-
It's not my favorite.
Higher heat, yeah, a couple minutes done.
I like pizza cut square.
What's your favorite thing to eat here?
Family style.
Everything.
Everything.
Whatever you got to taste for, and if you don't have it, call them up and
We'll make it the next day. It'll be there.
No, it's same day.
The same day.
The other day I came here and I wanted calamari with gravy and spaghetti. So we don't have it, but give me 20 minutes. He's cheap. I didn't want to bother you running back. It's okay. And I waited and it was ready.
20 minutes later, it was there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We got all that. Why not?
So do you want a quick story about New York?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so I went to New York on this business trip.
Oh yeah, put the microphone. At least, yeah. Let's do
Put it
that.
on.
Right here.
So I was on a business trip in New York, and I went downstairs and I see this guy in the window tossing a pizza. I said, "Oh, does that look good?" I walked in and I said, "I'm by myself." He goes, "Come on in, sit down." He's real nice at first. So I like to get. He says, "We got homemade pasta basil today." It's okay. Give me a small pizza. Get that going, cheese and sausage, a little crispy, and then give me I'll take the pasta basil and a small salad. He brings the pasta basil. And then it was delicious, and I had an iced tea, and then he brings the salad. I said, "Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to tell you something. When you bring the pizza out, don't cut it in triangles, cut it square."
Yeah.
He did a 180 degrees. Absolutely not. And I said, "Yeah." So what do you mean? He goes, "You can't have the pizza like that here." And I said, "Well, we're not changing the ingredients or anything. I just want you to cut it square."
Refused.
Now he got cocky. He goes, "Ain't happy." I go, "You know what? Bring your Boston." I never did that in my life before. So the guy comes over with the three-piece suit on, with the pinky rings. He says, "Yeah, Goomba, what's up?" I said, "I'm trying to get this guy to just want my pizza cut square." And he said, "Listen."
Ain't happening.
Well, no, wait, listen. No, he wasn't even polite. He said, "So listen, I'm going to be straight with you. I'm from Chicago. We eat our pizza square."
Yeah.
So he says, "Listen, why don't you do me a favor? I'm going to be straight with you." So what? Why don't you go outside on 57th Street when you realize you're in New York, come back in and eat your pizza triangle?
Oh.
I says, "You're joking." He goes, "No, I'm not joking." He goes, "Listen, you got two options. Either pay for what you got, and get the pizza where you serve it, or get out. Pay for the soup and the salad and the iced tea." I said, "Wait a minute. I said, I'll tell you what, I'm a reasonable guy. Bring me the pizza. Don't cut it at all.
Yeah.
Bring me a steak knife and a fork. 'Cause now I'm worked up." He goes, "That ain't happening here." He goes, "You should just pay for what you had."
Wow.
I go, "I'm going to cut the pizza myself. I'll cut it square myself. Just don't cut it. Give me a steak knife." Because they had food like you. They had all kinds of food. Beautiful place on 57th Street. So I left. I went to Carnegie Deli, got a nice corned beef sandwich. All that day.
Yeah.
I changed my taste buds. I wasn't giving it.
Good for you.
I didn't.
That's absurd.
See, like when out in Naples, I thought, don't cut the pizza.
You cut a square?
No, what I do is, you get the round pizza,
Cut it
so
yourself.
we call them portafolio.
Portfolio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's round, right? You flip it this way, flip that way, and you got, and you just,
Panzerai?
yeah, just like a panzeria.
Yeah.
I just eat it.
As a business owner, he should have been ashamed. Turned over a
That's
customer.
terrible.
I mean, here they call me and they want to cut New York style pie shape.
Joe, you came over here when you were a young man. You said you were
Yes.
13. Obviously, you didn't study to be a chef in school in Italy. How did you learn to do all of this? Family, traditions?
Tradition, my mother, she was a great cook.
Yeah.
But she didn't give me, I never wrote a recipe down.
No.
I was always looking, and she used to make something, go inside the pantry and put a few things together. Pasta piselli, pasta patate,
That's exactly what our
So-
grandma did for us.
So you put everything together, and then when you have a passion towards food, I mean, believe me, I travel a lot of places, especially when I'm in Italy. We were in Rome, and one day I told my wife, I says, I such a spaghetti a vongole at this place in Naples, so good. She said, well, what do you want to do? Let's catch the train and go to Naples. I eat and I come back, and that's what we did.
Yeah. That's great.
Oh, I mean, but so I have the passion and I love it, and I kept trying. And once you know the basics, the pasta, and you love what you're doing, that's what we came up with ideas. I never went to cooking school. I never went to work for somebody that
I didn't think it was in there.
they knew how to cook. I just, try it. If it doesn't work, you try again.
Brick by brick. Build
right.
it piece by piece.
Yeah.
You have an incredible selection of food here.
Thank you.
How do you and your wife manage to stay so trim and healthy looking?
Probably gelato and everything else.
Well, you tried the gelato yet?
We had the gelato l'altro giorno, see, and we're gonna have some more when we're
gosh.
done here. We see that our family's starting to get here because we're gonna transition right from this into a meal with the family.
Okay. Sure.
Could you tell us about the different pizza varieties you have back here? We talked about you
We
have a
have
Neapolitan.
we have either they call it bakery or Sicilian style,
Yeah.
which is a square 16 inches by 12. And then we started, a lot of people wanted the round deep pan, and we started making that. And then I came up with an idea. I says, you know what? Let's make Neapolitan style, margherita. But we want to sell it by the slice. Nobody wants to buy the whole thing. So let's try a slice.
Yeah.
And it turned out pretty well. It's about 10 years, 10, 12 years we've been doing the margherita style.
It's an interesting fusion too that you don't see a lot between Italy and Chicago with the beef and the giardiniera on the Neapolitan style, or the Italian sausage on the Neapolitan style.
Yes.
Very tasty.
Yeah, you have to, but they're changing in Italy too now.
Yeah.
They're changing because the new generation, they want something different.
Yeah. Well, Chicago is the new stop for pizza, so it's influencing everything.
Yeah.
We think about the Pope.
I think he's a great guy.
Being from Chicago.
He's from Chicago, and we have a friend of ours that he's a priest, and he knows him very well. I told him he's got to make a connections because I want to go visit him.
I'm working on it, sir. You come with us next year. Andiamo a conoscere il Papa a maggio. Perché ci sarò mia figlia ci studierà l'anno prossimo. When are you going to be in Italy next year?
Always around
Always in August.
August.
So this year in August, and then
because this way our customers know already when we leave. We've been doing this for almost 20 years.
Yeah, fantastic. Awesome. I think we're good, right?
Yeah. We shut down. All my help get paid.
Yeah.
Pay them their vacations.
Grande.
Then we all go on vacation. We all come back and we charge ready for the Christmas and holidays.
Yeah.
Which it gets real busy here too during Christmas holidays.
Joe, thanks for having us at Freddy's
My
today.
pleasure.
It's a well-oiled machine. Do us a
Thank you.
favor.
Thank you very
Could you
much.
say the address into the camera so we can put
Yes, our address is 1600 South 61st Avenue in Cicero, Illinois. We are 2 blocks west of Austin on 16th Street.
Freddy's Pizzeria, Gelateria, Mercato Alimentare. There's a little bit of everything here, and if you're gonna come, plan on staying for dessert and maybe staying for dinner too, because it's amazing.